What's going on, guys? Celtic CC here. So the update went live today on Android and I thought I'd do a quick review. Basically there's three main things that have been brought in, and just to warn you, this is going to turn into a big rant because one of the updates is brought in. I'm just really not happy with it right now. I'm not the only one. I've done a bit of research. I found out other people are pissed off with a certain few things about it and stuff like that. So I'll go through like the first two things I brought in quickly. Now we get a free roll. I can't show it right now, but we get a free talent roll. So as you saw, like I did my free hero roll, we now get a daily free talent roll, which is absolutely great. Not a problem with that at all. That's fantastic. Really like that. That's a great thing they brought in. And we've had a new hero brought in, which has got to be said. I mean, God, Sura's like, what, a month old? So Mahatma, I haven't got her yet. I haven't rolled for her. So at level 10, I mean, first of all, she looks wise. I mean, an old lady, you know, okay, whatever. Throws an icy boulder forward, dealing 300% of attack damage to removing 18 energy from all enemy targets in its path. So she has a scatter effect and a damage effect. It also removes heroes' conditions, which, you know, so buffs. I'm assuming that's either she removes buffs off enemies, or maybe it's both. Actually, it also removes heroes' conditions. That's a bit vague. It could mean she removes, you know, debuffs on friendly heroes. I'm not sure exactly. I'll have to find out more about that. So she's immune to stun and fear. 100% attack speed, takes 75% less damage, and has fast energy recovery, so she can be proccing quickly. I've seen gameplay footage of her. You know, the boulder she fires out goes a long way, so for things like raiding and stuff, you know, she's definitely going to be very beast. So potentially a very good hero. So, you know, I mean, another hero brought to the game. I mean, we've had like, you know, two heroes in 2 months now. So I just think IGG need to chill out a little bit on the new hero. But, you know, I mean, a new hero to the game, if she turns out being good, okay, happy days. That's never a bad thing. Right, so as for the rant, and, you know, I warn you, this is probably going to be a bit of a long rant here, right? So first of all, okay, right, this Warden thing has been brought in. So here's the building. I'll just show you the building quickly, right? So instead of artifacts now, we get Wardens, right? There's good and bad to this system, right? First of all, the artifacts. So he says here, the seals that bind the artifacts' arcade power has been broken, releasing 3 formidable Wardens. As for the artifacts, they immediately now ornaments, right? So once you log in, you can get all the merits back, which you spent on the artifacts, which I already did. And you're going to need them, because these Wardens cost a shit ton of merits to level up. They're really expensive, you know, all on merits, right? The problem with that then, though, is my might dropped down by 9,000, right? You know, it's annoying, but it's like, it doesn't bother me too much because it doesn't have that major effect on my account. But there's going to be people out there who say, you know, get knocked down below 120k so they can't do the insane dungeon quest board. And there's going to be other people, even worse, get knocked down below 80 so they're not getting the 100 gems a day. So that's a really, really annoying like little system that's been brought in with it. The fact that all the might that was gained from artifacts is also lost. There's no might gained from Wardens. That's a minor gripe. So bear with me. That's me saying a lot that's the minor gripe of it, right, over here. Right, so the cost of it, okay, it costs a fortune to level up these profits. I've been leveling them up. You see there, still got plenty of merits, but I'm nowhere near, I'm only got it up to level 8, level 7, level 4. Okay, so I can just say definitely off the bat that these are expensive to level up, okay? So these are the So these are the Wardens, the Prophet, the Saint, and the Brawler. I'll go through that in a bit. Okay, right. The effects of them. Okay, right. So this is good and all. They adds attack and crit and blah blah blah. You know, all this. So every hero now can have a bit of dodge and stuff like that, which is cool. I think that works on all of them. So that's good now that every hero can have a bit of dodge, because there's some heroes who wouldn't have had any dodge without you know. What's it called, augmenting and stuff like that. So stuff like that, that's kind of cool. Okay, although I'm not sure with Destiny bonus you might have given you a bit of dodge, but anyway, okay, that's fine and all. But the thing about it is, like, you know, if you look at the hero faction and everything, I mean, everyone's gonna have the same buff on every. It's not like you can choose put who you want to put these on now. All the bloody heroes are set to each Warden. You can't change them. So the variety that was brought in with artifacts, with people being able to choose who they put the artifacts on which hero, has gone. It's a set list now of what heroes are with which Warden. Not only that, some aren't even unlocked yet. You gotta do, I think, this fucking Forgotten Trial thing, which, I'll just do it quickly just to show you. It's easy at the start. This is okay because it's giving trade fame and gems at the moment, which I'm happy enough about. So you just, you use your heroes. You can see there, this will show the brawler ones in effect. You might be able to, there you go, see him proc in there. Boom. Something went off. I'll show you I'll go through the effects in a bit, right? Okay, so happy day. So this is going to give me 75 fame, 15 gems, and 6 of these things. I haven't got a clue how you're supposed to spend these. There's no way, right? This is really confusing me. You get given. I've done a few of these already now, and I got a few of these green things, right? This isn't even the worst of it, mind guys, right? This is just the start of the brand. I haven't got a fucking clue how you spend these Oracle Birth Rocks, because all I can see to level them up with at the moment is merit. So I don't know whether that's something later game or what, like. But at the moment, I can only level them up with merit, so I haven't got a clue what that's about. Right, here's where the problem lies with this, right? Apart from the fact that each prophet, or warden, whatever the fuck you want to call them, are on a set hero list. So that takes away a lot of variety in the game. Everyone's got the same. You can't swap and choose your heroes. Everyone's in the same boat, right? The heroes you got are set to that prophet. Okay, right. Well, at first I might not seem too bad, and it's like, oh, okay, right, whatever. But let's have a look, right, with these subdues and stuff. So certain prophets, so like prophet is better than saint, so it'll increase damage to saint heroes and decreases damage received them. So a boost against saint, and saint is better against brawler. Brawlers are better against prophet. So, I mean, if you can be bothered to go through and see which heroes are what and everything, I mean, it's a way of like nerfing certain heroes against other heroes. For example, so with the brawler, for example, right, they're going to be better. They're going to be worse against Saint. Let's say, for example, so say a Skeletica is now going to be nerfed against, say, a Sasquatch, okay, or a Demogorgon, okay. So I mean, that's like, all right, whatever. If they want to do that, that's fine. Right, this is my biggest problem with this fucking Warden thing. Now I'll get to it, okay. Was when you look at the Oracle's ritual, right? Right, so let's look at the effects, right? So it deals damage, right, this is the prophet one. It deals damage to 2 enemy heroes, blah, blah, blah. You got the silence effect from artifacts, right? I won't go through everything completely, right? You've probably all read it yourself and everything. Right, this one is reduces their attack and blah, blah, blah. Less damage, increase their movement speed, right? And the third one is grants 2 friendly heroes immunity to stun and increases their attack and attack speed. Attack by 25%, attack speed by 30%. Right? So let's have a look. Is Pumpkin Duke in this one? Yeah, Pumpkin Duke's in this one. So the kind of blitz scroll thing everyone put on Pumpkin Duke, they were smart enough to put this in here. So there's a chance that, like that blitz scroll, everyone used to use Pumpkin Duke. But some people might not have wanted to use Pumpkin Duke in the blitz scroll. They might have used something else, right? Goblet of Life is gone. Completely gone, right? So if you wanted, something to be put in, right, where is it? This one. How he was actually by 20%, and it restores HP equal to 35% of the max speed. Right, so Goblet of Life has gone in the sort of sense of you can be able to put on wherever hero you are. Right, you're set now with only these the prophet warden being able to. Is that right? Let me just. Yeah, increase 300. Restores HP. So only the prophet restores HP, right? So, for example, like if you look through here, I used to have my Anubis in Goblet of Life, right? And there's no Anubis now, so I can't do that for Anubis. So it's restricting us to like the effects we can have on the heroes. You can't, if you want a hero to be like life gaining or have like the blitz effect, you can't do it. You're stuck with what they put in to each prophet, what heroes. So that's the annoyance of it. The freedom you had in the artifacts has been taken away. And that's not the worst of it, mind, right, guys? Okay, I can accept though. Everything I've gone through up to here, I can accept, right? Not right, you know, it's not a major problem. It's like okay, I can accept it. This is where I get really pissed off with this update, right? And this is a major fuck up from IGG, a major fuck up, right? Click on this information here, right? It says, if the number of heroes in the same faction exceeds the number of heroes deployed by more than 50%, the faction's Warden will be activated, right? So let that sink in for a second. They're basically saying, right, if you got a raiding team of 6 heroes, right, you have to have 3 of the heroes as one faction with 1 Warden, 2 with, say you have to have 3 with Brawler, 2 with Saint, and 1 with Prophet. Let's say you got a raiding team with 3 Brawlers and 3 Saints. That means that these effects, which are pretty major, so this Brawler's Rage or this Saintly Justice isn't going to happen. It's not going to happen at all. It won't be a thing. The only effects you're going to get are the Subdues and the Warden's Blessing side of things, right? That is such a major fucking kick to the game, and sorry I'm swearing and stuff, but I'm just furious with it, right? It's such a bullshit thing, because what it does, it's saying to you, right, you put a group of heroes to do this, to be a raiding team, or a team in Fortress Feud, or, you know, whatever else anyway, right? It probably won't come into play as much with Expeditions, more heroes, but you're talking about things where there's like, oh, even with, could it happen, I'm trying to think whether it could happen with, no, it won't happen in Lost Battlefield because it's 5, so it should be fine. So, yeah, because you put... No, it could happen in Lost Battlefield as well. Let's say in Lost Battlefield, you have 2 Brawlers, 2 Saints, and one of the other one. What's it called? The Prophet. The effect's not going to happen because there's not... They need... It's such a stupid thing to have it be over 50% when you've got teams of like 5 and 6 heroes. Because... that means you have to you can't have three of one and 3 of the other, and I'll show you now what that means, right? Okay, so this is my normal raiding team, right? And just for the purposes of the video, right? I'll show you what. Right, so now right, let me change this team around. So right, so we have Dovekeeper Saint, Walla Brawler. You can see him there. Anubis Brawler, Sasquatch Saint, Michael Saint, Demogorgon Saint. So that means the Saint effect's going to happen when I raid. So here we go. I'll show you what happens now. This is what I'm furious about. Right, this isn't my normal raiding team. I've done this to show you the effect thing. Right, so the Saint effect will go off. We'll be able to see it happen now. Right, so let me just keep an eye out for this. Right, have a look by here. You can see the energy bar filling up, and you'll see the effect kick off in a bit. Just make sure no one died. Right, no one's going to die. Right. Boom, Saint effect. There, do you see it there? Great. Happy days. Right? So if you've got this raiding team set up, Demogorgon, Anubis, Walla, Sasquatch, Dovekeeper, Michael, happy days. You get that effect. Right. This is my raiding team. Which I use. Not just for raiding. This is my Guild Wars team as well, mind. I use this for Guild Wars. This is my main team, like. Guild Wars and raiding. This is just a team I use all the time. Right? Until obviously, like, you know, I get a newer hero or level up someone else, I might want to swap something in. But at the moment, this is the team I use. Right. Watch now what happens. See if I can get a decent base here. Right, that should be fine. Look at it there. Nothing. What does that mean? Nothing. It means no Warden effect. Because I have got 3 Brawlers and 3 Saints. 50-50. And you need to remember what that information said. It has to be over 50%. So now the game is in a position where it's saying to you, right, you have a certain group of heroes, a team, they're nerfed. You can't use that team. You can't have the effects of the Warden. If you want the effects of the Warden, you have to choose a different team. Why the fuck should I have to be dictated to, if I want the Warden effect, which team I use? That means now, because this is my main team, my team's going to be nerfed against other teams with no Warden effect coming in, you know? With that big fucking, you know, Saint or Brawler thing coming up, right? So, what the hell are IGG thinking, like? The game is taking away freedom here. freedom to choose. It shouldn't come into an effect, oh, right, what team shall I use? Oh, I better not use those 6 heroes together because, like the Warden effect won't happen. Why the fuck should the game be put in a position where it's like that? You should just be able to choose which 6 heroes you want and be done with it. Which are your 6 best heroes, the ones you want to use the most, the ones you think are the most effective, they're going to use. Now, the game is in a position where I say, right, you use those 6 heroes, you're nerfed. You're handicapped. You can't have that Warden effect. And you will be going up against other teams which aren't nerfed and don't have that handicap effect. Don't have that handicap effect. It's bullshit. It's such a fuck up from IGG. It's a total absolute fucking bullshit fuck up. I'm furious about it. I'm really annoyed with this one. Do you know what I mean? It's like when I first heard about this Warden thing, there was a part of me that worried, but I thought, no, IGG got a, good track record of pushing things in the right direction. What the fuck were they thinking? Right? This is what which dumbasses are developing this game up there. Do you know what I mean? This should have been a system in place. Not have to have 50%. It should have been a system in place where if you choose 3 heroes of one Warden and 3 heroes of another one, then if it's 50-50, you choose which effect you want. Right? Yeah, that is plain and simple. That's how it should have been. It should have been, right, choose which one. Do you want... So in this case with this team, it would have been, do you want Brawler or do you want Saint? And that's the effect that'll happen when you're raiding or doing your Guild Wars runs. Do you know what I mean? Such bullshit. Like, what this game is doing now is trying to influence people to pick certain teams and have certain, groups of heroes with other heroes and stuff like that. In different ways, but it's not doing it in an all positive way. It's doing it in a way which is saying, right, you will be handicapped if you have those certain group of heroes. Do you know what I mean? That's just bullshit. Like, there shouldn't be anything like that in place which handicaps certain teams, right? That's bullshit. It's such a major fuck up from IGG. I mean, it had its flaws up to that point, but this thing here has just made me fucking hate this update. If the number of heroes in the same faction exceeds the number of heroes deployed by more than 50%, faction Warden be activated. That's bullshit. Shouldn't be that. That should say, if the number of heroes in the same faction is 50%, or whatever, right, is 50%, no, if the number of heroes in the same faction is 50-50, you will have to choose which Warden effect. And then, and any other time is if you got, like, a team of 6 heroes and whichever one's got the main, the majority, then that's the effect that goes ahead. Or, I don't know, maybe it should just be that whatever team you place, you can choose which Warden effect you want. Which Warden do you prefer? Do you know what I mean? Because there's no way I'm going to be the only person in this game who's going to face this issue of having a team that they're using where it's 50-50 and then they don't have this Warden effect going on. It's just, I just can't believe this has been brought in this way from IGG. I can't believe this got passed through and they said, yeah, this is fine, this isn't going to piss people off. Are they crazy or what? Like, do you know what I mean? And it's not like I'm using like a weird team here. I've got a Dove Keeper, a Michael, a Nubis, a Walla Walla, a Skeletica and a Sasquatch. It's a pretty standard team. Do you know what I mean? Right now. That's not like a weird group of heroes here. They're all top heroes that people still use regularly. So it's like, it's crazy, like, this is going to be a problem for things like Fortress Feud as well. I mean, because there's going to be people in this game who are really anal about wanting to, to put the best teams out and the best absolute they can. We're supposed to, like, fucking, have a think which teams are now, if we put them out in Fortress Feud or Lost Battlefield, aren't going to have this profit effect. That's gonna. Do you know how annoying that's going to be? Having to figure out which heroes and which teams and everything. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's such a fuck up from IGG. I can't believe they didn't spot this, and this got passed through, and they said, yeah, this is great. Let's push this through and get rid of artifacts. Take away people's freedom and punish them as well. For they've taken. It's a system that's brought in, which taken away your ability to choose, putting a boost on which hero you want, to set hero list. Those heroes get this boost, those heroes get that boost, those heroes get that boost. Oh, by the way, if you use these combination of heroes as a team, you're nerfed. They don't get the effect. Bad luck. Yeah, really good one, IGG. Fan-fucking-tastic. What a great update. You know, I mean, this is the first time an update's brought in, and part of me's just gone, you know what, fuck this game. It really is the first time anything's been brought in. This made me get pissed off. I haven't done any quest boards today. I haven't done any of my expedition. I haven't done anything. Because I just thought, fuck this game right now. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, I'm furious with this. I'm sorry for swearing and having an angry rant, but this is such a stupid update from IGG. They've completely fucked this up. And you tell me what I'll say to the programmers, if any of them, you know, if any of them actually watch this, which I doubt, but they need to chill the fuck out. Right, because I'm not the only one who's thinking this right now, and I've seen that other people commenting about it, and the people, you need to chill out on bringing out so many fucking new heroes all the time, and you need to chill out on making such big changes to the game constantly. You don't need to be fucking making massive updates every time, because you have just got to the stage now where you are starting to damage the game. You are starting to damage this game, right? Forget all the fact that people are pissed off today that they've dropped might, and they're pissed off that these are going to cost more merits and everything. You know, I've seen comments like, oh, you know, RIP merits and stuff like that. You know, or RIP Blitz Scroll. You know, people are missing artifacts right now. I have not seen any comments where people are impressed by this right now. Do you know what I mean? Because the thing you got to, you know, realise about this as well. Everyone's getting this. It's not like artifacts where it was something to earn and you put on which hero you want. All these heroes are getting this buff now. The only thing to earn about it is leveling them up right now. But it's all the set heroes and everything. So there's no achievement in it anymore. There's no sort of like, you know, game progression boost with it or anything. You know, or maybe there is with regards to, you know, unlocking certain heroes. I think you've got to get certain, you know, far in this. But whatever. But the major fuck up with it is the way they've had it so, you know, certain teams are punished and handicapped. It's crazy. That's such a bad fucking update. IGG, you've really fucked it up. And I'm going on. I'll end the video in a bit now. But I'm just furious about it. This first time I've been really, really pissed off with this game. Do you know what I mean? And I just thought I'd get it on video because fucking why not? You know, let's get it out there. You know, I'm not the only one who's pissed off with this update. It really, really fucked this up, IGG have. And, you know, I got to look at my team now and say, right, do I change my team round? I don't want to. This is the team I like using. I'm used to it now. I just got to wait until a new hero comes out. There's going to be a better replacement for one of them, I guess. You know? So, and hope that it doesn't fucking end up being the same problem. You know? That hero being the same fucking 50-50 split. Anyway, guys, right, well, so obviously I'm not impressed with this update. I think it's one of the worst fucking updates they brought in ever. I just think it's bullshit. Not happy with it. Yeah, IGG, sort your shit out for fuck's sake. Alright, cheers, guys.